Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and Droids, this is your Grand Admiral Arnold, director of the video gaming division here at the Galactic Empire, and everybody seems to be having General Anakin Skywalker fever again. Yes, the Clash on Camino, or more properly known as Cash on Camino, has returned. And what I like to do usually when we get these big characters to return is I like to go over what I have learned over the past couple months of getting the character the first time around. We're going to talk about everything from 5-star, 6-star, 7-star arena viability, grand arena viability, and I'll also be talking about the raid content in Galaxy Heroes because this character is very important. Yes, the way his event was rolled out was very bad. My biggest tip up front is if you don't have the guild event token currency hoarded up, don't spend a single dime on this character. He's not nearly as good at Gear 11, 5 stars, 6 stars compared to a 7-star variant with between Gear 12, not be able to get the Gear 12, not be able to do 6 mods, not be able to get the Gear 13, relics, and you can't do the heroic raids. You're not going to get much viability out of this character, but he is still going to be a very important character to have in your roster. Now, if you need help unlocking General Skywalker, there's a link in the top right-hand corner about how I did it. I mean, there's two ways to do it. The safest way and the easiest way is to make sure you give Droidica the Zeta. It's a good character, good Zeta. You're going to get a lot of use out of it. But if you don't have the Zetas to spare, it really just then comes down to having at least Gear 12, Gear 13, and spending hours and hours and hours hoping to get the right luck to line up. Check out my video, and of course, there's other guides out there if you want to try to take the full luck route. So the first thing I want to do to kick our conversation is talk about Arena. Now, I've been using a 5-star and 6-star General Skywalker in Arena every single day since I unlocked him, so I have a lot of experience using this character, and I can take my 5-star or now 6-star Skywalker and beat Relic 7 Sith Empire teams. That's a huge difference in terms of power and protection and all the offense that Skywalker's missing out on. It's not going to be pretty. I'll show you the strategy in terms of how you can get it done, but again, I'm not going to say it's 100% perfect at bringing in a low-star, low-gear Skywalker against Relic Empire, but you can make it happen against the Sith Empire. And it really, guys, it comes down to making sure you have that tactical awareness Zeta on 5s. It's really the clones doing all the work. Skywalker sitting around not doing anything. Again, that's why I said if you can't get 7-star Skywalkers day one, don't spend any money on Clash on Camino, because it's the clones that do all the work, and Skywalker just kind of protecting them for a little bit and keeping the heat off them. So I'll show you how it works out. There's two variants you could run in Arena, or just Grand Arena as well. You could do Ahsoka Tano or the Arc Trooper. You really want to stick to a full 5-0 first team. What we're going to do is you want to make sure Arc Trooper in this particular lineup, I make him the fastest, because without Ahsoka Tano, you're going to get stuck behind this taunt for way too long. So what we're going to do is make sure Arc Trooper is the fastest. Normally in an Ahsoka Tano lineup, you'd want, for example, Captain Rex to be faster, because Ahsoka Tano will then just take that taunt off Sith Trooper. Now, against Relic 7 Sith Empire, HK-47 will be the slightly easier target to take out right away before Darth Revan does all of his funny shenanigans. So let's go. We're going to try to get the Arc Trooper to assist, because he'll then get the turret to assist. Here we go. Big hit right here. Come on. We might be able to take out HK-47 right now. Boom. Now, if you're going up against a lower Relic Sith Empire team, I recommend going after Bastila Shan Fallen first. But just in my experience, at 5 stars, 6 stars, I can't take out Bastila Shan Fallen nearly as quickly as I would like to. So, but if you're going up against like Relic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can definitely take out Bastila Shan Fallen first. So we're getting close to a sacrifice right here. We need 5s to croak. Give us all the juice. Let's see if we can get it in a second here. Come on, take out. There we go. 5's got the sacrifice. Now our damage is going to be way higher on our Galactic Republic clone team right here. So we're waiting for Skywalker to wake up. But see, look, boom, Echo, and they do all the work. Skywalker's not doing much. He's sitting around just waiting to kind of wake up from this deep slumber. He's sleeping beauty in this game. Watch this AoE. We have Corrupted Battle Meditation, so he might not get a critical hit here, but when he does get a critical hit, it's beautiful. Here we go, pop it. Oh, we didn't get any critical hits, unfortunately. So we're gonna pull off this one here. Again, it is not pretty. Let's go. Sometimes Arc Trooper can get a good hit on his base. Let's see, boom, 86,000. It's all because of the 5 sacrifice. Anakin finally woke up. Welcome to the party. Let's take out this character. Boom, start reducing max health. That is a slight use out of Skywalker, even at a low star. Being able to reduce Malik's max health is very helpful. But as we see, really, Skywalker, he wasn't helping out as much. It's really these guys. Sometimes we can get Arc Trooper to put out a big hit. Let's get it. Come on, big hit, 96,000. I've gotten this guy to hit at 200,000 plus, even without having all the offense mods on him. It's all because of the 5 sacrifice. Low Star Skywalker beating Relic 7 Sith Empire. It is definitely possible. I'll do another battle real quick up against a lower Relic Bastila Shan, and in this situation, a lower Relic Bastila Shan, you want to take out Bastila Shan first and HK-47 second. But when you're going up against Relic 7, I just want to reiterate again, you want to make sure you go after HK-47 in a Relic 7 Sith Empire team. So the same thing again, if you're running ARC Trooper, make sure he's the fastest, you get that early buff this spell, and then Captain Rex has to be a close second in terms of speed, because you want to make sure you get all this turn meter out at the very beginning to make sure you can start getting your work done. Skywalker going now. Let's see if we can maybe get a basic in here, and then we should be able to take out Bastila Shan right here. Boom, boom, boom. If you can take out Bastila Shan first, the battles are way, way, way easier. Now, one more battle I want to do to show you what my biggest problem is Padme Amidala. 7-star Skywalker's Gear 12, Gear 13, Relics, not going to be a problem. At a low-star Skywalker level, it is kind of difficult. Here, they don't even have C3, but this isn't even going to be the ideal line. But because of all the attacks on a turn that are happening, it's very difficult to get anything going for your team because they keep getting the undispellable protection up. And with Skywalker not being too helpful at this low-star variant, it gets really tricky. So the only time I ever switch out my low star Galactic Republic team is when I need to go up against Padme. I just bring in Darth Revan. It's just so much simpler. So that is really the biggest weakness. Once you have that 7-star Skywalker though, he'll start hitting for like 200,000 plus damage on the counterattacks. The problem is it takes a while to get there with the lower star variant. So that's really the only problem I've been facing with the low star Skywalkers is Padme Amidala. But eventually you should be able to take a full advantage of Skywalker against Padme. Skywalker beats every single team in this game once you have him at Relic 7 or just relics in general and Gear 13. At the low star variant, you're missing out so much because again, the low protection, he falls down faster, he's not as durable, less offense, less speed. It's a recipe for disaster. 5-star unlocks are not that good in this game unless Capital Games finally tries to fix it, where you can use your 6-dot mods and get characters to Gear 12 and stuff like that. The game's a whole different world at this point, but as you see, it's a lot trickier. We haven't taken out one character, and I don't really see a win condition going on for us right now. Now, on my test account, I have had the privilege of being able to use a Relic 7-star General Anakin Skywalker. So I have experience with both the low star variant, as I just showed you, and the higher star variant on this test account. We're going up against a Relic 7 Sith Empire team that was set on defense on this test account, and you're going to see a night and day difference in terms of the viability. Basically, you can just throw it on auto, and they're just going to absolutely decimate. You don't have to be as ticky-tacky, as specific with the strategy as I showed you guys with the earlier battle, where you got to make sure you take out someone right away. Our damage output is crazy high. Yeah, I mean, we're putting this on full auto, and Skywalker fell, but man, once he wakes up, he's going to start blowing people left and right. So we're going to let him do their whole thing. General Skywalker, yes, it's unfortunate he's 5-star unlock, but as you're seeing, once you finally work your way up, you hoard your guild event token currency, or you slowly get there after you unlock him at 5 stars, you're going to get a lot of viability out of this character. He is definitely one of the strongest teams in the game right now, beats practically everything. Autoing a Relic 7 Sith Empire team is no joke, guys. All right, so we talked a lot about squattering. You guys get the point. It's going to be a good character. You can use him at a low star, but you have to be sure you're careful what teams you face and make sure you have a very specific strategy. 7 stars, whole different ball game when you're at that higher gear level. What I want to talk about now is Grand Arena briefly. Grand Arena really is just how many other teams can you beat? Well, as I said, Skywalkers, once you have them maxed out and everything, they beat every single team in this game with zero issue whatsoever. Assuming you have all the Zetas, you have the right gear, there's a lot of stuff to build up to the General Skywalker team. What I've been using my 5-star and 6-star General Skywalker for the past couple months is mainly taking out General Grievous teams in Grand Arena. General Grievous is a very difficult team to beat unless you bring in a top tier team like Padme or Darth Revan, or sometimes Jedi Knight Revan, a little bit iffier with something like that. But General Skywalker at a low star variant, I can't beat really many other teams that I'd like to. So I bring in my General Skywalker, go up against General Grievous, and even in 3v3 formats, even trickier because you don't have the full 501st crew with you to give all the bonuses, but you can still make it happen, as some of you guys may have seen me do recently. So Grand Arena, it's a very difficult team to beat even on defense. When you have the 7-star character, this team will sometimes require an opponent to bring in 2 teams, or be very careful, because really the only couple counters we have is Padme Amidala being the best one. Commander Luke Skywalker and Darth Revan are kind of consistent as well, and General Grievous is definitely got a lot lower of viability up against General Skywalker. He's a very deadly team to beat on defense. Padme Amidala is going to be your best bet. If you happen to see a 7-star relic something Skywalker, bring in Padme Amidala. All the courage. We'll make sure you chop that guy down to oblivion. So let's now move on to our topic of the raids. The biggest highlight, really, for General Skywalker, ladies and gentlemen, is that in Phase 1, this is the easiest team of all time. Generally, in Phase 1, there's a lot of strategy involved. You have to make sure you time everything perfectly with a lot of other teams. Jedi Training Gray obviously is the best team we have in the game right now for Phase 1, but the beautiful thing about Skywalker, again, you're going to need a 7-star to do the heroic Sith raid. If you have a Skywalker at 5 stars, you're not doing heroic Sith raid, I'd probably recommend you find a better guild if you're someone in that situation. The cool thing about General Skywalker is that basically Nihilus can't knock down General Skywalker whatsoever, because Nihilus takes away the health, and the problem is when Skywalker's taunting, you can't take away at his health, so he doesn't do any protection damage really. So you can basically do Phase 1 of the heroic Sith raid and put it on rails like at a bowling alley, where you're basically guaranteed to hit some pins. There's a very high probability General Skywalker will become the best team for Phase 1 of the heroic Sith raid. There's a card in the top right hand corner. If you want to see me do the whole run with the 501st and General Skywalker, you'll see how easy it is. I am no Sith raid expert by any stretch of the imagination. It's not my main area of forte in this game, but man, I was able to get some pretty big damage very easily with General Skywalker. So that's the best use you're going to get out of him there. Phase 2, he works fantastically as well. Now let me talk about the AAT raid for a second before I kind of finish off my Skywalker thought. Skywalker, I showed you recently that Shaak Ti and the clones can full auto the heroic AAT raid in about 13 minutes or so, and people have been sending me screenshots of them doing it at gear 12, lower gear 13 relics and stuff like that. It's really cool to see how easy it is with Shaak Ti and the clones. I tried it out with General Skywalker recently, and General Skywalker can solo the AAT raid with the 501st clones, but man, unless you have Shaak Ti in the mix to make sure clones get retribution, it is very difficult to full auto the AAT raid, especially trying to get through Phase 1. Not as much turn meter going. Captain Rex can't get as many aerial advantages. So the point I'm trying to make right here is that, yes, Skywalker's cool in the raids, but Shaak Ti with the clones are just way, way, way better. She makes it so much easier to full auto the AAT raid with pretty much no issue whatsoever. And the point I want to go back to the Sith raid is, yes, it's cool General Skywalker does some good things with the clones, but Shaak Ti seems to have a better use. There's footage out there showing the clones doing some abnormally high damage, like just killing Phase 3 of the Sith raid, killing Phase 2 and some of Phase 4 as well, all because of Captain Rex getting aerial advantage. And the thing is, Shaak Ti's gonna get way more aerial advantage on the team than General Skywalker can because of all the extra turn meter, all the extra mass assists going. Captain Rex and the clones are just really better with Shaak Ti if your main goal is the raids. And the great thing is, in order to get General Skywalker, you need Shaak Ti in order to get Skywalker. So my best bet, my best advice would be, if you're trying to knock out the raids and make it a lot easier, using Shaak Ti and the clones is a far superior use as of now than General Skywalker with the clones and both of the big raids. So we're gonna wrap up this video, guys. Skywalker is such an important character in this game. He forms a very important team, but again, I want to emphasize this one more time. If you don't have the currency hoarded to get Skywalker to 7 stars as fast as possible, there is absolutely zero need to spend money on this character, because at the lower star variant, you can't get much done of General Skywalker, and you're going to get way much more done with Shaak Ti and the clones until you can get a 7-star General Skywalker. So guys, hopefully you can take that prudent advice, take it to the bank. But if you do want to get Skywalker, if you do want to spend money, of course that's your own choice. You will be able to do some stuff, but again, remember, you won't be able to full auto Sith Empire teams with the low star Skywalker. You won't be able to do the heroic raids, and it's gonna be a lot trickier to beat every single team at a low star. As you saw, Padme Amidala will give General Skywalker a hard time, but again, he will be a solid character. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video on the ultimate General Skywalker guide that we can compose as of now. Hit that like button, comment down below, let me know of your thoughts, maybe some other cool General Skywalker points you want to make known to the world, and be sure to subscribe so you're always getting these Imperial transmissions when they go live. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.